It's 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, September 22nd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, September 22nd, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, and it is 83 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news is we've been very weak as House Democrats to guide their oversight of Trump pushed politically in impeachment. Pompeo said Iranians are bloodthirsty looking for wars. Zev says U.S. is posturing. In order to welcome PM Modi to the U.S., said Senate owner. Iran asked West to leave the Persian Gulf. And Elizabeth Warren takes lead at a Biden senators in the hour poll. And Pittsburgh drug voter split and Senate leaves 3 dead, 4 hospitalized. Antonio Brown says he's done with the NFL. Florida school resource officer who arrested 2 kids aged 6 and 8 is under investigation. Pillow glacier, Swiss hold funeral for ice clocks to global warming. Yemeni rebels warn and Britain plans another strike soon. Arab party backs Netanyahu grapple for Prime Minister. Israel President votes unity government. Egypt protest game is a total shock. The man behind them is just as surprising. Mayor Moses Rodriguez was appointed in Israel earlier this year following the death of former mayor. Bill Governor took a leave absence from the stability job but kept his weekend job working as the team ups for the Gillette Stadium for the Patriots. Many New England Patriots seem to think that Team Red is let Antonio Brown go. First official at Island Park at Adler gives the course around. Mansfield, a suspect charged earlier this year with break-ins at the Cabinet Witness Park and then February $20,000 worth of laptops have been indicted and charged of being a habitual criminal. 2 injured in Attleboro crash. As Adam Newman reported faces pressure set down, it's looking like a fight for the life between WeWork and SoftBank. Elizabeth Warren protests was striking UAW members at GM Detroit Amtrak assembly plant. World Health Organization says 10 days of withholding info on suspected Ebola cases. Our Alliance of Arab Israel parties and American endorsement back former Army Chief of Staff Benny Gantz replaced Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Sunday as President Reuven Rivlin began 2 days of consultation with the party leaders to decide who will form a government coalition. Iranian President warns U.S. effort foreign nations to stay away. Hong Kong protesters target China-linked businesses. Bus rams in the mountain in Pakistan killing dozens. Trump praises Indian PM Modi's economic performance in the Houston round. Chief impeachment may be only remedy whistleblower report. Peter Channel News Time is 5:03 on this Sunday evening, and it is time now for a sports report. The New England Patriots took it easy on this Sunday as it was an easy win as they defeat the New York Jets at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, 30-14 and quarter, 3-0 season. As Tom Brady passes Drew Brees for the second most touchdown passes in NFL history. Looking at some other scores around the NFL, Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading the New York Jets 15-10, 7:30-11 in the second quarter. It is the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals tied at 7-2 minutes, 11 in the second quarter. Pittsburgh Steelers 6, San Francisco Giants 0, San Francisco 49-0, 14-1, 11 in the second quarter. Seattle 7, San John Saint 7 and 15 minutes, 11 in the second half. 12:15 in the second half, second quarter. It's Los Angeles Chargers 7, Houston 0. Jacksonville 20, Tennessee 7. And Philadelphia 24 and Detroit 27. Lions third consecutive win versus the Eagles. Minnesota Vikings 34. Los Angeles Oakland Raiders 14. As Adam Thielen had 2 touchdowns for reception, touchdown, rushing touchdown. Kansas City Chiefs 33. Baltimore Ravens 28. Indianapolis Colts 27. Atlanta Falcons 24. As the Colts snapped 5-game home over in the losing streak. Green Bay Packers 27 and it was the Denver Broncos 16. Dak Prescott 30. Dallas Cowboys 31 and the Miami Dolphins 6 and Buffalo Bills 21 and the Cincinnati Bengals 17 as the Bills and Pats tied for first place in the AFC East as they'll square off in Buffalo next Sunday against the Bills. Okay, looking at some Major League Baseball scores. The Red Sox salvage a finale of a 3-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays with a 7-4 win at Tropicana Field. Yankees 8, Toronto 3, and Mets 6, Cincinnati 3, Detroit 6, White Sox 3, Miami 5, Washington 3, San Francisco 4, Atlanta 1, Houston 13, LA Angels 3, Minnesota 10, Kansas City 6 on the bottom of 6, top of 9, Milwaukee 4, Pittsburgh 3, top of 9, St. Louis 3, Chicago Cubs 2, top of 3, Texas 5, Oakland 0, top of the 4th, Colorado 1, LA Dodgers 0, and middle 3, Arizona 4, San Diego 0, and Baltimore 2, and Seattle 1. In Norton Youth Football, the K1 flag team 2.2-2 win over Milford. Second grade flag team 3-1 loss over Milford. Fourth grade tackle 34 never win over Easton. Fifth grade tackle 6-7 win over Easton. Sixth grade tackle 36 win over North Carolina Saturday, and seventh grade team a 32-0 win over Easton. Okay. Cotton gets first after UFC main event stoppage at Nat Heights under table, and Peter Cheldusan 506 coming out for Peter Channel Traffic and Trends to check on this Sunday evening. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA Pittsburgh train 24/7, 3-4 p.m. from Porter's Aubrey, 5-10 minutes basket between Belmont and White Truth speed restriction. And there's a run good. Okay, let's take a look at Iowa's and Bowways in New England. In Rhode Island, looking good except the Newport Bridge on both ends. It's backed up. 146 at the northbound side, also on North Smithfield. 4 at the northbound side, also 4-3 in North Kingstown. Route 6 on the westbound side, so it's between Brewston and Denison, Hipperskin between Hannah's on and Sagamore Bridge, and 3 Stubble between the Plymouth Stretch and Hipperskin between Norwell down to Braintree, and 120 southbound side, Little and North down to 24th in Canton. 95 northbound side, also between Route 1 and Sherman, 128 in Canton. Route 1 both ends back between 185 Redford to 95 and Walpole due to the Patriots traffic. So let's say even Foxborough. 7 Expressway, both ends back between the back down and the Braintree split, and Mass Pike, both ends back between Lower down and the South Boston. 93, both ends down to Boston backed up. 95, 3 in the southbound side, slow between Somerville down and Boston. 120 in the southbound side between 95 and Peabody all the way down under Route 93 out in Woburn. 93 the northbound side, so 120 in Woburn. 495 in the southbound side, so the jumps are stretched, and 495 in the southbound side, also between Havel down and Lawrence. 495 in the southbound side, so for 290 in Marlborough. 290 east westbound, also shoot Fenwick Church. Mass Pike westbound, so between 146 down to Route 122 and 290, 395 in Northwood Stretch. 290 westbound side, also Shrewsbury Stretch. Mass Pike eastbound, so between Bridgefield and Charlton Bay at 84 Turbridge. 84 eastbound, so between 20 and Pike and Turbridge. And 80 Mass Pike eastbound, so the Ludlow Stretch line, the Springfield Stretch line, 291 and 91 northbound, so between 291 in Springfield. And 91 southbound side, also between Route 21 Lock Center, 84 Hartford Connecticut, and 84 eastbound side of Los Run, Hartford Stretch, and Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Newtown and Danbury, Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound, so on Middlebury Stretch, and Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Milford and Turnbull, and Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Westport and Norwalk. 95 southbound side between Bridgeport and Greenwich, Connecticut, 95 southbound side between Guilford and Brentford, and 95 in the southbound side, so Stonington, Connecticut, and 95 in the southbound side, so between York, Maine, and Portsmouth, and Independence and Hampton Tolls, Main Trebek, otherwise both ends back, looking good from York to Augusta, and 93 southbound side, so Tilton, New Hampshire, and up in Maine, looking good, and New Hampshire, looking good, and Vermont, 89 on 91 on both ends bottom on upstate Vermont, around the U.S. Canadian border, and 87 to southbound side, so Royal Island, Chaplin, New York, and Orange, 15 for the bottom, the northbound side, so somewhere on the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Children's time, 508, time now for weather report. Latest on Jerry, 26.7 in the north, 66.9 in the west. Max sustained with 65 miles an hour, moving northwest and 9 miles an hour. The risk of southbound force winds on 30 minutes increase when the Jerry forecast to pass near the island Tuesday night. And Wednesday, it's Tuesday to determine weather packs the system may have on Bermuda, but the risks there should monitor the progress. The Jerry tropical watch could be issued tonight for Bermuda. And now, Karen, 40 mile per hour winds minutes 7 points from 1,007 miles, located 12.9 in the north, 62.7 in the west. Tropical storm. Force winds and heavy rainfall to affect the 7 wind down spot tonight. And Karen is forecast Puerto Rico in the U.S. and Virgin Islands on Tuesday. The tropical watch been issued. And tropical storm force winds, heavy rainfall, plus one and a possibility of these islands. And closer to home, it turned out to be a summer Sunday in store. It turned out to be sunlight and tomorrow expecting more same, even though it's going to be the first day of fall. Summer's not going to go down without a fight. As it'll be tonight's going to be Petrograd, 40 miles, most got about 65 degrees, southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour for Monday. Patchwork for 80 miles, mostly sun's got 85 degrees, and southwest about 7 and 50 miles, gust size 25 miles on Monday night. Check the shots before 11 p.m. And shots like this will be a thunderstorm between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. Then check the shots and thunderstorms after 4 a.m. Patchwork after 3 a.m. Otherwise, increase got low at 64 degrees, up about 6 to 10 miles, gust chance to 7%. New amounts between a quarter and 9 minutes possible for Tuesday. Check the shots, main before 7 p.m. Mostly gust got the ground safe got 76 degrees, west by 5 to 9 miles an hour, chance of 30%. New percent less 7 minutes possible for Tuesday night. Most goods got low at 51 degrees, northwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour for Wednesday. Sunday, the most goods got about 75, low about 54 degrees, northwest about 7 miles an hour for Thursday. Most sun's got 78, about 52 degrees, wind southwest about 6 to 10 miles an hour for Friday. Sunday, park clouds got 74, about 52 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour. And for Saturday, most sun's got about 75, low 54 degrees, and calm wind becoming southwest around 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. And for Sunday, patchwork-wise, most sun's got about 76 degrees, west about 5 to 7 miles an hour coming north in the afternoon. Right now, north and it is a fair skies. It is 80 degrees, and that's me for Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, September 22nd, 2019. Peter, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye today to the Nelson at 11 o'clock for late night report. Hope you have a good evening.